right, you guys, welcome to Yoga in the Park. Today is Saturday, November 4th, and it's like almost 70 degrees out, so what a beautiful place to be. We're going to spend the next hour together letting go and relaxing and focusing on movement and breath together. Let's go ahead and lie down on our mats, make ourselves nice and comfortable. Allow your arms to be restful at your sides, palms open, face to the sky. And let's close our eyes and just start breathing deeply in through the nose. Feel the expansion of your belly, back, and rib cage on the inhale. And then exhale out through the nose as well, and just feel that area of body contract and empty. Inhale fully. And exhale as well. While we're continuing to focus on some good full breath, let's bring awareness into our face. Relax our eyes, relax our jaw. Breathe away any tension that you're holding in your neck. And then let's guide our breath into our arms, and we're going to breathe from our shoulders all the way out to the tips of our fingers. Then we'll shift our awareness to our legs, and let's breathe from our hips all the way down the legs, out through the tips of our toes. Next, we're bringing awareness and breath into the spine. So visualize and feel your breath enter the top of your head, move down the length of your spine, allowing it to weave itself in between each segment, creating lots of open space. Just breathing away any tightness that you've brought with you. From there, we're going to inhale both arms up towards the sky. And exhale, let them stretch behind us on the mat. And I want you to reach out through your fingertips and then push out through the heels of your feet. And while you're doing that, try spreading your toes out really wide and spread your fingers out really wide. And scrunch your toes and make fists. Spread out fingers and toes really wide. Scrunch up your toes, making fists with our hands. Spread them out really wide. And again, scrunch them in nice and tight. Spread them open really wide. And then just let your fingers and toes relax. Let's inhale the arms back up and exhale. Let them float down alongside your body. Once they're all the way back down alongside your body, let's pull the left knee into the chest. Give it a good close hug and flex and point your foot. Begin to roll the ankle around, lead with your big toe. And then let's reverse the circle. And we'll let our foot relax. Now let's switch legs. Let's bring the other knee to the chest. And again, gently point and flex your foot. And then let's roll the ankle around and go the other way. Rest your foot where it is and bring both knees back in close to your body. Let's give ourselves a nice tight hug with our shoulders relaxed and begin to rock gently side to side. Feel that massage on either side of your spine. And then return to neutral center, and we'll circle both knees around and around. Massage through lower back. And let's reverse. And then just hug your knees in super close once again. Let's keep the left knee pulled in and push your right leg back out onto the mat. Let's extend the left leg towards the sky, flexing your foot, pushing through the heel, and think about drawing that leg forward a bit, breathing into the hamstring. And then let's rebend that knee. We'll bring the right knee in and switch the legs out. Send the left leg out onto the mat and extend that right leg towards the sky, pushing out through your heel. And then let's rebend the knee and bring the left knee back in, giving ourselves one more nice tight hug. Let's rock a few more times side to side. Come back to neutral center and circle the knees around and around. And again, reverse the circle. And then we'll just keep the knees tucked in nice and close. Feel the belly button pulling down. Press through the back of your rib cage and bring your shoulders, neck, and head off the mat. Release the upper body back down. And try again. Tighten the belly, round up. And release. Let's try that once more. Tightening the belly, round up. And then on the exhale, let's roll all the way up. And then once we've made it all the way up, we can bring ourselves into that easy cross-leg position. But I feel our sit bones on the mat. And then just let your hands rest softly on your knees. Feel all the tension falling away from your shoulders and your neck. Let's drop the chin against our chest and breathe into the back. Lift the head, we'll tip back to open our throat. Try again, chin draws down to the chest. Lift the head, tip back, open your throat. Again, let's drop our chin to our chest. Now let that left ear roll towards the left shoulder. Chin drops to the chest and we roll right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest and again rolling to the left. Chin to chest and roll off to the right. Chin to chest again. And then we'll bring the head back to neutral and allow it to tip back once again, opening that throat. And then bring everything back to neutral. Feel your spine lengthening off your tailbone and begin to turn your head to look over that right shoulder. Come back through neutral and let's turn and look over left shoulder. And then return to that neutral place. Now let's place hands together at heart center. Lace all of the fingers and we'll push our palms away from our body. Breathe across the upper back and the back of our shoulders. Continue to press, but let the arms start to rise. Allow them to frame your head without feeling any tension in the shoulders or the neck. Let the arms open and float all the way down. And then let's inhale, lift them, lift again. Let your palms press together and bring them back into your heart. Lace your fingers once more and we push out, pressing through the palms. This time let's lean a little bit forward and then press high to the sky. Let the arms open and your fingertips float down. We'll inhale again to lift and exhale, hands to your heart. From there, let's inhale, open your arms and your heart. Exhale, scoop the belly and let the backs of your hands come close, and then inhale, open, and exhale, round. Again, inhale, open, exhale, round. Once more, inhale, open, and exhale, round. Allow your fingers to float down and then let your upper body round a little bit more forward. And then as we inhale, we'll slowly unfold one vertebra at a time, bringing us back into our seated mountain pose. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, feel everything go soft and make our transition onto hands and knees. Foundational hands means wide spread fingers, hands turned in slightly. Press down through your second, third, and fourth knuckles on each hand so you're not pressing down into your wrist. Tops of the feet press into the mat as well. Let's start sinking the navel, lifting the tailbone, lifting the head, opening the heart for cow. Exhale, scoop the belly in and round out for cat. Inhale, open cow. Exhale, round out cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Once more, inhale for cow. And then exhale, round for cat. Making our way back to our neutral place. Let's extend through the heel of our left foot. Add the right arm forward and then rotate right palm to the sky. Feel like you're trying to stretch all the way across. Exhale, lower, and we'll switch. Extend through the heel of your right foot. Add the left arm forward, palm open to the sky. Exhale, lower. Let's switch again. Extend and reach out. Exhale, lower, switching once more. Extend and reach. Let's return to all fours. Big toes close, knees apart. Let's start pulling back with our tailbone. And let your chest actually drop through your knees, forehead on the mat. Keep extending through your fingertips towards the front edge of your mat. Return to foundational hands. Let's tuck our toes and make our way up into downward facing dog. So we want to feel our head simply dangle through the arms. We want to feel our ribs pulling closer to our thighs. And we want to feel the back of our shoulder blades reaching towards the gluteals. Let's nod the head yes. And let it shake no. And then just let it hang out there. Walk your dog a few times, individual heel raises. And really pressing those heels down to the mat. Now let's press both heels down at the same time. And inhale forward into a sturdy plank. Belly button tight. Exhale, push back up. Downward facing dog. Inhale again into plank. And exhale, down dog. Try again, inhale into plank. And exhale, down dog. Once more, inhale to plank. And now as we exhale, we're gonna ease to our knees and start to lower, opening the elbows wide. Chest first, then hips. Now tuck elbows in. Cross through tops of the feet and hip bones, lengthen spine. Then you get to rise up into cobra. Exhale again, opening elbows, coming down, tucking them in. Inhale, lengthen first before you rise. One last time, exhale on the way down. And inhale, lengthen, rise. From there, let's tuck our toes and make our way back up into down dog. We'll walk our dog a few more times. Pressing both heels all the way down. And then inhale again into plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale this time all the way back. Extended child's pose. Scoop the belly in. Foundational hands rounds the spine. There's our cat. Sinking our navel, lifting our tailbone, lifting our head, opening for cow. And then find neutral once again. So we've got a nice firm belly button, a straight line from the top of our head to the tip of our tailbone. Let's extend through the heel of the right foot, reaching, reaching, reaching. And then we'll step that right foot forward. Make sure your knee's positioned over your ankle, press to the top of your left foot, and start reaching to the sky. Crescent moon. Let the arms open as we fold forward, hands return to the mat. Let's tuck left toes, lift left knee, and that brings us into runner's lunge. Once you've stabilized, see about adding your arms wide for a nice airplane lunge. And let's exhale our hands back down. Step the right foot back into our sturdy plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthening first. Rising into cobra. Exhale, push back. Extended child's pose. Scoop the belly in. Foundational hands rounding up for our cat. Sinking our navel, lifting our tailbone, lifting our head, opening that heart cow. And then return to neutral. From there, it's our left leg that we're extending behind us, really pressing out through the heel. And then we'll step that foot forward, positioning knee over ankle, press down through the top of your right foot, and then lift high to the sky, crescent moon. Exhale, let's fold forward, hands to the mat. Go ahead and tuck those right toes, lift that right knee, bringing us into runner's lunge. Once you've stabilized, add the arms, bringing us again into airplane. Let the hands return to the mat. Now let's step that right foot forward. Toes are close, heels are apart. And we're going to inhale and slowly roll up. Extend and reach to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Try again, inhale to the sky. And exhale to the heart. Inhale, extend to the sky. Exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, let's look out. Exhale, melt deeper down. Inhale, rolling up. One vertebra at a time. Stretching high to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale, extend, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Let's step back. Right foot, left foot, holding plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhaling, we go down. Inhale, we lengthen, rise for cobra. Exhale, we tuck our toes, and we're back up into down dog. Inhale, move forward into plank. And again, exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, slowly rolling up, one vertebra at a time. Big stretch to the sky. And exhale to your heart. Again, inhale, extend, and exhale, folding forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, go deeper. Left foot back, right foot back. There's our plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale, down we go. Inhale, lengthen, rise for cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, and we're back up into down dog. Inhale returns us to our plank. And exhale again, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up. Reach high, touch the sky. And exhale to the heart. Again, inhale, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, we're going down. Inhale, we lengthen and rise into that cobra. Exhale, we make our way back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale again, down dog. Try extending through the heel of your right foot, reaching that leg towards the sky. And then sending that foot between the hands. Left foot forward again, toes in, heels out. And inhale, we go up. Reach high to the sky. Exhale to your heart. Again, inhale, extend. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, looking out. And exhale, sinking deeper. Left foot back, right foot back into plank. Modifying if you'd like. Exhale, down we go. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale again, down dog. Let's extend through the heel of that left foot, reaching the leg towards the sky. And then we'll step the left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, up we roll. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale, return to your heart. Now let your arms extend long at your sides, palms forward. Spreading out your fingers, spreading out your toes. Breathing into mountain pose. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Stepping back with our right foot, finding runner's lunge. Once stable, put your right heel down, turn your right toes out. Align your left heel with the back of your right heel, and let's begin lifting upper body. So think about hip bones forward, shoulders squared out over your hips, and then when ready, you can add those arms. You don't want to feel any tension in the neck or the shoulders, but want to feel strong reaching arms towards the sky. Now let the arms open, and we're going to bring them together behind our back. Once you've got your hands hooked together, think about pulling down a little bit with those hands, which is going to open the heart, open the chest, tip your head back, and open your throat. We're going to keep our hands clasped, but neutralize the spine. Begin to hinge forward. We're going to bring ribs onto that front thigh. And then let your hands release and just come into that airplane warrior. Let's bring the right hand to the mat. Lift to the ball of your right foot so you're back in lunge. And then revolve at the waist, sending the left hand to the sky. There's our twisting lunge. Let's exhale that hand down. Stepping back with left foot, holding our strong plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, let's return to plank. Exhale, back up into down dog. Extend through the heel of the right foot again, reaching towards the sky for three-legged dog. Sending that right foot between the hands. Left foot forward as well, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up. Reaching high and touch the sky. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, looking out. And exhale, sinking deeper. Step the left foot back into your lunge. Once you're stable, push the left heel down, turn those left toes out. Align right heel with back of left heel, start lifting upper body. Hip bones forward, shoulders square. When ready, add arms. Let the arms open, and they're going to come together behind us. Once you've got them hooked together, start pulling down a little bit. That's going to open the heart center and the shoulders. Breathe. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, start hinging forward. Let's bring ribs close to that front thigh. And then just open the arms wide for your airplane. Let's bring the left hand to the mat. Return to the ball of your left foot for that lunge position, and then revolve at the waist. Reaching high with the right. Twisting lunge. Exhale, back around so you can bring that right hand down. Stepping the right foot back. There's our plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale brings us back into plank. We're gonna lift that left foot not too high, but then press back into three-legged dog. Step the left foot between your hands, right foot forward as well. Toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up. Reach high to the sky. Exhale to your heart. And then come back into standing mountain pose. Inhale, touch the sky. On the exhale, let's start bending the knees like we're about to sit down in a tiny chair. And while we're sitting down in our chair, we're gonna pull those knees closer together. We're gonna think about keeping our rib cage lifting away from our thighs. And we've got those long reaching arms, but no tension in the neck or the shoulders. Beautiful. Exhale, hinge forward. Legs go straight, fingertips make it back to the mat, and step back with your right foot, coming back into runner's lunge. From there, let's push the right heel down, turn the right toes out. Again, align your left heel with the back of your right heel, lift upper body, return to warrior one. From there, let's bring our hands together at heart center and start to pull your left leg straight. And then we simply revolve ourselves so we end up in a wide straddle, facing the wide edge of our mat. We've got toes in and heels out. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth with your fingers. Inhale, back up for sunflower. Exhale, folding. Inhale, growing to the sky. Exhale, fold. And inhale to the sky. Once more, exhale, fold. And inhale to the sky. Let's open the arms wide for 5-pointed star, palms facing up. Hold the belly button tight and begin to hinge forward, bringing us into straddle airplane. From there, we're going to bring our hands down to our mats. Soften your knees as much as you need to, and then inhale, lengthen, look out. Exhale, sink that upper body. Just let it become a rag doll. Try cradling your elbows in the palms of your hands and letting your head dangle within that frame. Then let's press palms back into the mat. And I want you to bend that left knee and just shift your weight to the left. Feel the stretch in the inside of your right thigh. Come back to neutral and let's bend the right knee, shifting the weight to the right, feeling the stretch in the left middle thigh. And then return to a neutral place. Next, we're going to raise up our heels so we end up on that big toe knuckle. Brush your heels back down and then go ahead and rock back onto your heels so you're lifting up your front foot. Spread those toes out really wide, press them back down, and lift your heels. Press the heels and lift the front of your foot. Toes wide spread, we're going to push those feet flat into the mat. And then inhale, flat back, look out. Exhale, let's reopen arms, returning to our airplane. And then as we inhale, we can slowly rise to standing. Palms opening to the sky, brings us back into 5 please. Let's inhale the arms up towards the sky. Allow your palms to meet. Lace your fingers and then press those index fingers together. And then let the arms lower in front, continuing to extend out. Feel those index fingers and feeling that deeper stretch across upper back and back of shoulders. From there, let's bend the elbows, bringing the elbows and the forearms close together. And then we can reopen the arms and return to our 5 please. Next, let's turn our left toes to the front end of our mat. Align our left heel with our right arch and bend the left knee. Find that warrior 2, and when it feels good, you're going to pull the legs straight. and then refind it. Once more, pulling straight and refind it. Beautiful. Now start reaching a little farther forward with the left hand, then lift the left as you lower your right. Let your left palm press to the sky. Feel like you're really opening that left side of your ribs. Exhale, left forearm to left thigh, extending right hand to the sky. Keep opening so the front of your body is facing away from the mat. And then start to lower the right arm towards your hip. It's going to make a nice full circle. As it pulls back up into place, pull the left leg straight, and we're back to our start position. Now let's start pulling that right hip right. While that's happening, you're going to reach that left hand as far away from your right hip as you can. Once we can't go any farther in either direction, we can simply lower the left hand and extend to the right. Imagine that your body's pressed up against a wall. So we want to feel all sorts of open space across the front of our body. Breathing into our spine, keeping it long and open. You almost want to feel like you're pressing your right hip a little bit forward and rolling that right shoulder a little bit back. And let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, we're going to rebend the left knee, bringing us back into extended angle, and you can place your forearm on your thigh or hand to the mat. Now we're going to start to lower the right arm across your right ear. Right palm faces the sky. Side angle pose. Inhale the arm back up towards the sky. Exhale, let's begin to revolve the upper body. Let your hands return to the mat as you return to the ball of your right foot, and we're back in our lunge. Left foot steps back. There's our powerful plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, toes are tucking, pushing back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. Lift the right foot not too high, and then press back into three-legged dog. Send the right foot forward between your hands. Once it's back into place, we're going to push the left heel down and start straightening the right leg. Lift up your right toes. Inhale, look out. Exhale, let your upper body melt against that right thigh. And then see about letting your toes melt back into the mat. Got one more inhale. On the exhale, let's start to rebend the right knee. Return to the ball of your left foot. There's our lunge, and that's just going to launch us, lifting the left leg behind us, straightening the right leg, and placing our hands so they form a tripod with our right foot. Once you feel balanced, if you want to, you can align your right thumb with your right pinky toe. Start rolling your left hip open, extending that left hand to the sky. And breathe. Let's exhale the left hand down if it is lifted. And then we'll send the left foot in. Toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. And then make your way back into standing. Inhale again towards the sky. Exhale, we're bending the knees again. We're going to sit back in that little tiny chair behind us. Now we continue to bend the knees. We're pulling them closer together. allowing the arms to frame our ears and keeping our ribs lifting away from our thighs. Exhale, let's fold forward. Fingertips to the mat as the legs go straight. From there, let's step back with our left foot, bringing us back into lunge. And then push your left heel down, turn your left toes out. Align your right heel with the back of your left heel, making our way back up into Warrior One. And then letting the hands press together at heart center. Pulling our right leg straight without locking. And then simply rotate so we end up facing the wide edge of our mat. Toes are in, heels are out. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth, and inhale, reach high like a sunflower. Exhale, fold forward, brushing the earth. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach to the sky. Once more, exhale, fold forward. And inhale, reach to the sky. And then let the arms go wide, palms facing open. There's our 5-pointed star. Keeping the belly button nice and tight, start hinging forward. And we want to stop when we feel that our spine is parallel to the sky. And then as we exhale, we can float the fingers back down into the mat. Inhale, let's look out. And exhale, let the elbows bend. And we're just gonna sink a little bit deeper. And remember, bent knees is perfectly fine. Try cradling your elbows in the palms of your hands once again. And just letting your upper body let go. From there, let's release, pressing palms back into the mat. And we're gonna bend the right knee, shift our weight to the right, and we wanna feel that good stretch in the inner left thigh. Back to center, and then go the other way. So we're bending the left knee. Wanna make sure that right foot stays pressed into the mat. And then come back to that neutral center. Once there, let's raise the heels, once again rising onto those big toe knuckles. Press down through the heels as we lift up the front of our foot, spreading our toes out really wide. Push the feet back down, and again, raise the heels. Push the heels down and raise the front of your foot. And then keep those toes wide spread as you press your feet back into the mat. Inhale, look out, flat back. Exhale, arms go wide. We're back into airplane straddle. And then from there, let's inhale, slowly rise to standing. Palms open, face to the sky. We've got toes and heels out, and we're back into 5-pointed star. Let's inhale, extend the arms to the sky. And then let's bring our fingertips together, our palms together, lace our fingers, and press index fingers towards the sky. Feel your shoulders falling away from your ears. And let the arms lower so they're about shoulder level in front, deepening the stretch we feel across upper back and shoulders. And then we'll bend those elbows so forearms and elbows meet together. And then inhale, and let's return to our star. Beautiful. Now we're ready to turn right toes to the front of our mat. Align the right heel with the left arch. And let's bend the right knee. Find that spot. And pull the leg straight. Rebend the knee and find that spot. And pull straight. once more, bending the knee, finding that spot. Good. Now start to stretch the right arm a little farther forward. Lift the right, lower the left. Turn that right palm to the sky and feel the right side of your ribs open right up. As we exhale, let's bring right forearm to right thigh. Left hand reaching to the sky. Keeping the front of our body rotating away from the mat. Lower the left arm towards your hip. It makes that full circle around. As it pulls back into place, we're gonna pull the right leg straight, re-extend the arms, and we're right back to our start position. From there, it's our left hip pulling left and our right arm reaching as far away from that left hip as we can. Once we feel like we can't stretch any farther apart, that's when we get to lower that right hand and lift the left. Breathe away any tension that you're holding in your neck or your shoulder area. Think about pressing your left hip a little bit forward as you draw the left shoulder a tiny bit back. And let's take one more inhale. Exhale from there, we're gonna rebend the right knee. You can place your forearm on your thigh or your hand to the mat. We're back in extended angle pose. And then we're going to lower that left arm alongside the left ear, left palm to the sky, side angle pose. And then let's inhale, left arm up. Exhale, begin to revolve the upper body. Let your hands return to the mat, and we're back onto the ball of our left foot. Now we're ready to step that right foot back into a good sturdy plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, let's rise into cobra. Exhale, we'll tuck our toes. We're back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. You can hang out there, or you can insert a push-up. And then lift the left foot not too high. And let's press back into three-legged dog. Next, we're gonna step the left foot through the hands, returning us to our lunge. And once that's established, push the right heel down, turn the right toes out, and then start straightening your left leg, lifting up those left toes, inhaling to look out, and exhale, melting. And then see if you can let your toes melt back into the mat, deepening the stretch. Let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, we're starting to rebend the left knee, returning to the ball of our right foot, so we're in lunge, but that's gonna push us right into a straight left leg with our right leg behind us, finding our tripod balance. We can remain like that, or align your left thumb with your left pinky toe. Roll your right hip open, adding right arm to the sky. Calf moon balance. Exhale, right hand down if it's lifted. Let's step the right foot in. Toes close, heels apart. And then we slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Reaching high to the sky. And then exhale, hands come into the heart. And so we've got a focal point in mind, and we're going to focus on that spot. We're going to feel our belly button pulling in tighter and tighter. Begin to shift your weight into your right foot, and then place your left heel against your right ankle bone. When you're feeling ready, you can lift your toes off the mat. And then if you wish, you can grow the branches of your tree. Let's try opening the arms wider. And then we can let the arms float all the way down. And we'll put that left foot back onto the mat. Refinding standing mountain pose. Opening the heart, opening the palms. From there, let's bring hands back together at heart center. And begin to shift our weight into our left foot. Focal point, belly button tight, right heel against left ankle bone. And then when ready, lifting those toes off the mat. Grow the branches of your tree if you'd like. Opening the branches wider. And then we'll let them float back down. And then we can set the right foot back down. Reestablish standing mountain pose. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, just the arms open, hooking them together behind us once again. Once we've got him hooked, we're going to pull down, open the heart, open the throat. Inhale to neutral spine, exhale, start folding forward. Think about getting your ribs to press against your thighs, and that means bending your knees if you need to. Once there, let your head drop and try extending the arms higher to the sky. And from there, let's exhale, release, fingertips to the mat. Once we've got them back down, we're stepping back with right foot, left foot into plank. And then see if you can lift your right foot, not too high, but just keep it off the mat. Set those toes down and switch, lifting the left foot not too high. And then set the toes back down. Let's keep right shoulder over right wrist, and let's turn and open for side plank. Modifying to the side of our knee if we'd like. Exhale back around into full plank. And then same thing other side, left shoulder over left wrist. Opening for side plank. Exhale back around, holding on to our plank. And pressing up, downward facing dog. Let's walk the dog a few more times. And then just press both heels down as close to the mat as they'll go. And from there, let's make our way onto all fours. Press down through the tops of your feet. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, we're rounding for cat. Inhale again, cow. And exhale, round cat. And then return to neutral spine. Next, let's extend through the heel of the right foot. Add the left arm forward. We're back in spinal balance. And then see if you can lift your left foot so it's not helping you balance. Let's bring the left foot and the left hand back down, and then step the right foot forward. Let's place both hands to the inside of the right foot and begin to pull the top of your left thigh towards the mat. And then if you can ease yourself closer to the mat. Relax the upper body. Breathe into the back of your right thigh and the front of your left thigh. And then from there, start to walk the hands back in. We're going to bring ourselves upright. moving into crescent moon. Let's bring hands together at heart center. Inhale, let's start rotating right. And then exhale, let's tuck left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. And just roll that right elbow towards the sky. Take one more inhale. Exhale as we untwist. Let your hands return to the mat. And let's bring the right knee back so we're again on all fours. Sinking the navel, lifting the tailbone, lifting the head, opening the heart cow. Exhale, deep scoop in, rounding the spine. And then returning to all fours. Now let's take the left leg, extend it behind us, pushing out through the heel. Extend the right arm forward, palm open to the sky. And then see if you can lift your right foot so it's not helping you balance. Exhale the hand and the foot back down. And let's step our left foot forward this time. Keeping both of our hands to the inside of that foot. Starting to pull the top of our right thigh towards the mat. Easing down onto those forearms. Breathing into the front of your right thigh and the back of your left thigh. From there, let's inhale and walk ourselves upright, reaching high to the sky, crescent moon. Palms pressed together at the heart. Big inhale as we rotate to our left. Exhale, tucking that right elbow to the outside of the left thigh, rolling that left elbow towards the sky. And then as we exhale, let's untwist and let your hands return to the mat. Bring the left knee back, returning to all fours. Now let's ease down onto our forearms. We want our shoulders directly over our elbows. And then walk your feet back and we'll hang out in forearm plank. Making sure the belly button stays nice and tightly pulled in, but we're not tensing the buttocks. We're using all of that core strength to hold us in a nice straight line. From there, let's ease to the knees. Walk the hands back in. Separate the knees, big toes close. We're going to drop the chest to the knees, forehead to the mat. Extending our fingertips towards the front end of the mat. And then let's pass the left arm through the right armpit, sinking your shoulder down. Let's bring that arm out and we'll switch. Passing right shoulder through left armpit. And we'll bring the arm back out and just press back a little bit farther. Now let's walk the hands back in so we can lift up upper body. And we'll come around and have a seat. Let's start with straight legs out in front, pushing out through our heels. Hands on either side of those hips. We're going to start walking fingertips forward, pulling belly button close to our thighs and letting the head drop down. And then let's inhale our way back up. We'll bend the right knee, slide the foot in closer to the body. Want to keep both of our sit bones on the mat. Let's wrap that left arm around the bent right leg. Inhale a little taller and straighter. And then exhale, revolve at the waist to look over that right shoulder. See if you can pass the back of your right hand around so it presses into the outside of your left hip. Let's exhale and untwist. Let's let that knee fall down. So we've got the bottom of our right foot pressed against our left inner thigh. And then again, we're going to slide ourselves forward. And slowly come back up. So you can keep your legs in this exact same position, or if you want to do hurdler stretch, you just, instead of having the foot in front, it's now in back. And we're all going to start reaching down towards left ankle, sending right arm high. And we're going to side stretch over. And let's inhale back up. Exhale, let's bring the hand down, and then we'll bring the right leg forward. And again, starting out with hands on either side of our hips so we can begin walking, fingers forward, pushing back through tailbone, melting upper body down. And slowly peeling up. Once upright, this time we bend the left knee. We're going to walk the foot in nice and close, keeping those sit bones on the mat. Wrap the right arm around the bent left leg. Inhale, taller, straighter. Exhale, turn to look over that left shoulder. And then see if you can wrap the left arm around so the back of your left hand presses to the outside of your right hip. Exhale as we untwist. Let's let the left knee just lower to the mat, keeping the bottom of our left foot against our right inner thigh. Hands on either side of that leg. Start to hinge forward. And we'll slowly rise up. And if you want, you can keep your legs exactly the same or move into that hurdler stretch. And this time we're going to reach right hand towards right ankle, send the left hand high, and side stretch over. And let's inhale the arm back up, let it float down. We'll bring the left leg back around. One more time, hands on either side of our hips, letting those fingers do the walking, pushing back through your tailbone and melting down. And then slowly come up. Let's place our fingertips so they're pointing right at the buttocks. Think about pressing that heart center forward, pressing down into your palms, tightening the belly, and then if you can, lifting those hips up into reverse plank. And then we'll sink the hips back down onto the mat. Beautiful. Once there, let's bend the knees, place your hands behind your thighs, drop the shoulders, keep that heart lifting, belly button tight so you can find your balance on your tailbone, maintaining a nice straight spine. You can start to lift your feet. No worries about getting your legs straight. Just make sure that you can maintain that long straight spine by engaging the abdominals. And then see if you can add some arms. And we're going to slowly open ourselves down to the ground. Once there, push out through the heels of your feet. Stretch out through your fingertips. And then let your body go soft. Let's float the arms back up, return them to your sides. Bend your knees to walk your feet in. Toes in slightly, heels out slightly, feet about hips distance apart. Begin to peel yourself off the mat, bridging up. And we want to make sure when we're in bridge that we're feeling it in the buttocks and the hamstrings, not in the quads and the knees. See if you can pull the left knee in and stretch the legs straight up to the sky. bend the knee, place the foot down, and switch. Right knee in, extend to the sky. And then rebend and set the foot down, pressing our hips a tiny bit higher. And then one vertebra at a time, we make our way all the way back into the mat. Once we've made it all the way back down, let's pull the knees in close. And that should feel really, really nice to the spine and into those gluteals. Start separating the knees, pressing the soles of your feet together, pulling your heels down closer and closer to your body. And then let's bring the knees back together. Rest your feet on your mat. Open your arms wide to the side, and let's drop both of our knees to the left as we look right. Come back to neutral. Allow your knees to drop to the right, and we get to look left. And then we'll bring our knees back to neutral. And let's return them to your chest. So again, a nice tight hug into the body. Try taking your second and third fingers, hooking them around your big toes, separating your feet with your knees still bent. Push up with your feet and pull down with your hands. Keep your back relaxed and press into the mat. And then try straightening your legs out wider and straighter. And let your feet come closer and closer together overhead. And then release one leg so it floats all the way down to the mat. Once it makes it down on the mat, take the same arm and stretch it back behind you. And then let's bring the leg back up. So this time we're going to keep that leg up. You can hook around the big toe and start to lower the left leg all the way down. Once it's down, let's extend the left arm behind us and stretch it out. Now release the right toe, let it float down. Let your right arm extend back. So now we're going to stretch out through all of our fingers. We're going to push out through those heels. And then let everything soften. Floating the arms up towards the sky and allowing them to float down alongside the body. Palms open face to the sky. Breathe away any tension that still is hanging out in your body. nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. Let us set aside all of our anxious thoughts and make a decision to live today with courage, with an open heart, a grateful heart, and a hopeful heart. Spreading random acts of kindness whenever and wherever you can. Remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor that place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace that's within you, because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united. We are the same. We are one.